week's Games Edition has a title, and I just came across it, and it's up my alley, so I want to show it off to you. S.E.T.I, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. This is for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, and should take you between 40 and 160 minutes to play. In S.E.T.I, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, a Euro game for 1 to 4 players, you lead a scientific institution tasked with searching for traces of life beyond Earth. The game draws inspiration from current or emerging technologies and efforts in space exploration itself. Players will explore nearby planets and their moons by launching probes from Earth while taking advantage of ever-shifting planetary positions. Decide whether to land on the surface to collect valuable samples or stay in orbit for a broader survey. Additionally, by directing your telescope to gaze into the distant star systems, you may detect traces of alien signals or undiscovered exoplanets and collect promising data to examine and study back home. Back on Earth, you can invest in upgrading your equipment so that you can analyze incoming data more efficiently, boost your telescope's signal capacity, or increase your supply of resources, all to expand the source of your search that could lead to a discovery of extraterrestrial life forms. You will also make use of over 200 cards to aid you in your efforts to focus your research in particular direction for additional bonuses and rewards. Each card has unique effects and illustrations and depicts real-life technologies, projects, and discoveries, like the ISS, Large Hadron Collider, Voyager probes, and many more. Finding traces of extraterrestrial life is only a matter of time. Utilize the resources that you have at your disposal strategically, and you may well end up being one to make the biggest scientific contribution towards advancing our understanding of alien life within the galaxy. S.E.T.I, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, pays homage to space and planetary exploration, astronomy, the ongoing search for signals of life in the vastness of space, and efforts to understand the nature of life in the universe itself. That's a mouthful coming from the publisher right there, but it does tell you why I wanted to look more into this. A board game, about S.E.T.I, about searching for extraterrestrial intelligence, for aliens on distant planets, or maybe traces of them here in the solar system. Now, at the time I'm filming this in the beginning of November 2024, I am a bit ahead of schedule. I don't know what may or may not have come out right now because there's a lot going on about what is disclosure, when disclosure is going to happen, if it's going to happen. So who knows? Who knows what's going on months from now? But the game, for what I'm seeing, the way it looks, the way it reads, has got me a bit excited. Yes, this is a bit ahead of schedule. At the time of this filming, there's been a couple of Senate, a couple of congressional hearings concerning UAPs from military whistleblowers, science whistleblowers, government whistleblowers. This is a very interesting time for a game like this to come out and hit the market. It seems to be on the pulse of the zeitgeist, I would say, for people that are on the fence about it, or a little bit on the strange side of the fence. Now, the fact that this has a one-player option, if you're a regular of the channel, that excites me. Not just because I like playing by myself, but it gives you a great opportunity to learn how the game is played. If you can run a session or two before everyone else shows up, you've got a leg up on everyone. Is that cheating? No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating at all. It's just having an understanding over everyone else. I like that this sounds, the way they describe it, the way people are talking about it, it sounds like a bit of a sandbox game. And I really like sandbox games. Give me multiple ways to get shit done. Let me make decisions on how I want to get to the finish, how I want to accumulate my victory points, or whatever the particular game is calling it, right? I like that a lot. And this game, with the different things that you can do, the different ways that you can affect what you're doing in order to find that evidence, I really like. I love this sandboxness of trying to find aliens, trying to find the evidence for aliens. And that's all you need is evidence. Don't listen to people that say that you need extreme evidence for extreme theories. Evidence is evidence by definition alone. It doesn't need to be anything else, just evidence. this game is a bit on the zeitgeist, like I said. Now, the components of the game and the game board itself, I also really, really love the way it looks. I mean, I love 3D components for a game to begin with. You know, when you start putting miniatures and stuff down on it, I really like that. But this goes, it does that. But beyond doing that, like the board itself, looks like the solar system. Even the fact that it has like a 3D sun in the center of it. The way the board shifts and moves to move the planets around. Wow, I like that. There's not a lot of board games that do that. Game boards that do that. There's a few, and this just looks like it couldn't have been done any other way. Now, the cards that are in this system, I'm reading that they're multi-use cards. That's done often. I wouldn't say often enough. I wouldn't say common at all. But it's not unfamiliar. And I'm a big fan of when cards have multiple uses, different designs on the cards, something on the side, a number on the top, a picture in the middle, a description on the bottom, and all four can be used for different things, let's say. When a system does something like that, I like it. It makes the cards more valuable in the gameplay. I don't mean for resale. I mean in gameplay, it makes them more valuable. It makes the decision making more interesting because you may have a card that you can play in this manner, but if you hold it for that manner, a different way to play it, it may benefit you better. These are a lot of, strategic decisions that you're going to be making on the fly during the game simply because the cards themselves have different uses. That's great. More games need to do this. This game, to me, looks like it's nothing but replayability. Between the multi-use cards, between the shifting board, between the sandboxness of all the different things you can do to find, to be successful in discovering the potential for alien life or something, relics that's been left over by previous life in the universe. Yeah. This game, every single thing I've seen about this game, every single thing I've read about this game, this is definitely something for someone like me. And I think a lot more people nowadays, and every year, more and more people seem to be a little bit more accepting of the idea. So I think every year we're going to have a larger fan base for this game. Now listen, don't listen to influencers at all. Just get some information. Look up more information. If anything, all I said about this or the topic itself interests you, look up more information. Try to find a playthrough. Don't listen to influencers, man. Watch a playthrough and get your own information. Inform yourself. That's all I'm here to do is just inform you of things. You go make your own. Make your own informed decision later afterwards. Don't be influenced. So go get more information on S.E.T.I, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.